get on with the video from a tutorial, sort of like my own little paradise, which I think what art is about. It's about exploring the possibilities of what could happen or what should happen. I just wanted something that was cute and also uses all the stuff that I learned from all the tutorials, which I've learned so much. Like under all of the layers, I sort of like an outline, and later I will actually use an actual outline and just outline it and color it. It's pretty simple and easy. I just used the pencil, the 6B pencil for it, and yeah, maybe I like the pencil like sketch better than that. And what is crazy is I just finished my first test and drawings and stuff, and thinking the unimaginable, even if it's just fairy tale, but to me that is art, and it's very like non-objective, and using the terms that I learned, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, trying to like at the bottom, I want to sort of create like this. I wanted to try something different. Here I'm just using the regular studio pen and just outlining everything so it's like perfect, I guess. I just love outlining trees. I mean, it's so satisfying. I am using the studio pen, like I think it's the most like, it's like similar to an actual like marker or like a pencil or something in between that. And yeah, I'm just continuing to add this. And for the grass, I just decided to do it sort of like this brush that is already in Procreate. I don't know, it's called the grass brush, I think. It does sort of look realistic. The right colors could either make or break your art, so make sure to know that the complementary colors like red and green, and then all in the color wheel. So, and for this, I just wanted a TP look. I sort of wanted it to be like something that you see in like Spain or Italy, like somewhere like that is very different from general architecture and stuff, to add stuff that I thought that would look cool, but also something more different than my usual style. My usual style is basically like using a picture for reference, but this time I thought I would like freestyle it, but like a warm feeling that like all of this is just the start of something new, you know? But that I wasn't gonna say, but I know some high school musical, but like how that came out of my mind just popped up that second. I mean, that was crazy to me. I don't know, I love doing art, and I hope that you're enjoying this relaxing, and then you could also grab your iPad and draw with me. We can do it together. I already did like the outline and everything. I just used a studio pen to like sketch it because I wanted it to look like a storybook. That's what I was going for, sort of like a subtle illustration, but not too much going on when you think it's like weird to think about it in that way. So anyways, I wanted to cover the grass part because I didn't want it to show all the outlines and stuff, because I wanted it to sort of be intertwined together in some sort of way. So yeah, but the tree did take so long just to like color all the branches and stuff. I think this is the part that took the most time, the tree, because I already put so much detail into it. I thought it would sort of kind of be perfect that it goes this way or another. And the sun is just hiding behind the clouds, which it's like a weird thing when the sun is like there, but it's like hidden under the clouds and stuff. For this, I just thought I would add some like buds, like brown buds that the trees have before they sort of go into a leaf or a flower, which it's pretty interesting how like the different seasons, like the tree goes through like 4 seasons. I mean, for some places maybe it's like hot all the time, but here it's like 4 seasons, like winter, spring, fall, summer, and yeah, sometimes it's like, some days it's like hot and some days it's cold. But, you know, it's nothing like the feeling of spring. And summer's like always like so hot, you just want to be on the beach and stuff. But spring is very chill, I would say, of all the like seasons and stuff. So for this, I just wanted to stick with a blue theme. I never actually used the color blue for like houses and stuff. I usually sticked with browns and stuff, but I thought I would change it up because I was sort of bored of my usual style of drawing. Like, I want like there to be layers, I want it to be complex but not too complex. And yeah, I just added a blue one and a yellow because I wanted it to add some brightness to the art. I wanted it sort of as a great element to it. I don't know how to express it, you know? But art is just that thing that you see it, you believe it. It's like, I would love to actually paint this. I think that would be the next thing that I could do. You guys, what do you guys want? A paint with me? Because I've always done like digital arts and digital drawing and stuff. I've never actually went away from digital. I mean, it's so much more satisfying when you're actually physically being able to draw or paint something. Maybe just draw something. I know. Maybe I can add in my little journal page that I had for a long time. Yeah, and just adding for the roof, I just wanted it to be brown and tan. I wanted it to be like in between everything that I've done and also use that skill that I learned, which I don't know what skill that is. But, you know, I mean, I'm fine with it. Just the way it is, you know. Hopefully, I will see what actually happens with this drawing, and I don't know. The owl one, I liked the owl one. The owl one was amazing. But I felt like I'm not really good at drawing like realistic things. You know, like an owl or a person. I've always been like an illustration. You know, like a house, I can draw a house. But looking at a video or any reference images or anything. And I've always wanted to draw a tiger, like secretly. So anyways, I did draw these stairs, which I think I was going for a top-down angle of the stairs. The stairs didn't really turn out how I wanted it to be. It was sort of like in between it. I don't know what to do with the stairs, but I think the stairs turned out pretty great. I mean, among other things, stairs was probably the one that I was like sort of worried about. I was going back and forth about whether to take off the stairs or just put them there. But maybe I should have just put like a driveway or something. But I wanted it to be like more like when you look at it, right? I think the stairs are like below, like from when you look from like sideways, like if you tilt it like up, sort of like you can get that like sort of like aerial perspective way. It looks, it's like a perspective drawing, I think. I don't know what to call it, but that's what I've been learning in art. Like trying to put everything that I learned into one thought and one thing only. So, yep. And yeah, I just love talking so much in this. Even though it's like most of the time it's nonsense, but I don't know if it's helpful. And yeah, and also make sure to like this video so YouTube knows that you like my videos and stuff. I mean, it's just, I'm just doing this for fun. So yeah. All the stuff here, adding it back, sort of like going back and forth, seeing which things I want, and removing what I think is good. And I decided just to go with a grass because I feel like in like when houses are on a hill, which this one is, there's always grass surrounding it. There's not necessarily like dirt everywhere, it's just like one plain land of grass because everything is basically built on grass, which I think is pretty surprising. I mean, building all these houses and stuff, and yeah. But adding the different element that you see at the bottom is something that I normally don't do, but I felt like I needed to add some sort of touch to make it more different. I feel like those can be like little tiny houses that people live in, like sort of like people who want to live out of the country and but near some kind of, I would think that this house would be some type of mansion or palace or anything. I should have actually added like some like little tenants there, should have added some cars, but this is basically all I can draw. I mean, I can draw so many other things, but it's very like hard to do like some things to draw, but I think everything is doable to draw. It just takes a lot of time and effort and planning to figure out what actually fits my drawings, because it's like in my head, but like it's hard to put it on, let's say, an iPad or paper. I think paper is much easier because you can erase it, you can add like outline it and stuff like that. I think it's pretty basic. So anyways, here I just decided to erase the pencil lines because I felt like it was like, it makes it look, it's just an outline. I mean, it was just meant there to be temporary, but I just took it out because it just had the chance to, so I just took it away, you know. But all those stuff that I did, it does help with what exactly, where I want to put the tree, where I want to put the house. It's sort of like an outline of what I actually want, and I can remove it and take it away. But in this case, I felt like it helped so much more just removing it and then putting everything to where it's supposed to be and how I planned it. I mean, I don't plan all my drawings, but I have an idea in my head that what I actually want to, how to execute it exactly. And then I try to work my way around it, outlining, adding shadows, adding effect. I mean, that's what art is. It's all an illusion of what you see, and others could see art as like they can perceive it as differently. But oh my gosh, there's a bird. Oh my god. The cutest little bird. I can't believe I can see birds now. I think I might take a picture of it. I just hope he doesn't go away. I mean, I like it. So here I decided to add some sort of like tiles because I wanted to add the effect of like a sort of like mosaic type like actual, like what they actually had like in the ancient times, I think. Like, I don't know what you call it, but it's sort of like tiles. I wanted to give illusion that it was in tiles. Like, I think in Spain and France and Portugal, like, they have like all these, I don't know what to call it, but if you're from like Spain, like, please tell me what it is, because I don't know. I'm just saying whatever I'm saying, but I just felt like it was the right time to do something that I actually like to do. I actually thought of doing little designs on it, but I thought that it would take away from the actual like drawing. I thought it would totally ruin it, but I don't know. It's sort of like in between like what I want to see, and I don't want this bird to go away. Oh no, I think it went away. Anyways, here I'm just adjusting everything, and then now is when I do all the details and add the shadows and stuff to make it look more realistic. Adding like the colors that I already used, like for, let's say I had a dark blue like window, right? I would add a light blue on top of it. I would add some sort of shadow and stuff, and I would use alpha lock, and now I'm just going in there and trying to touch everything up and make it look nice and sort of like approachable in sort of way. And now the sky is definitely clear. I mean, before it was so cloudy. I mean, it's so beautiful. Anyways, so now I'm just touching everything up and putting everything together in a way that I think that it's cute and also it makes sense to me. And adding that green grass really helps make it feel like natural in some sort of way. And putting it together and making it nice and pretty and amazing. And I think I did a good job on this illustration. I know it might be a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I thought I would try something new and try something different. And yeah, maybe next time I should actually do a whole painting session or whatever you call it. But I want to actually try, I don't know, I've recently got into embroidering, but I want to do a video about it, all the basics and stuff that you have to know about embroidery and stuff. I don't know, I think I might do the video, I don't actually know, but sometimes when I do have an idea and then try to execute it well. Here I'm just doing the finishing touches on my little house, and I sort of think like it's sort of like a tiny little villa or whatever you call it. But I like the concept of like tiny houses and then adding all sorts of like angles and stuff to make it look nice. And I feel like the black outline, like the sketchy type of outline, not like straight and generic. I wanted it to feel like you're looking at a sketchbook, or like if you were looking to a children's book, you would see this. Like, that's what I thought of right away. It's sort of like a fairy tale. To me, it's sort of like, it feels what I really do. It felt like I really... So anyways, this is today's video. I had so much fun just trying this and doing something that is sort of out of my comfort zone, but I'm really good at doing stuff like this. I'm not really good at realistic stuff, but I'll try my best. So yeah, if you liked today's video, make sure to subscribe and comment down below what I should draw next, or just leave a comment and say hi. And then also you can also post your art in my community posts. I actually want to see them. So if you go to my YouTube thing and then you go to community, you can see all my posts and stuff. And now you can add your own post, and I want to see your art. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, that is today's video. And I had so much time just hanging out with you. I think The last thing I forgot to do was do the sky. I totally forgot the sky. Did I do the sky? I don't know. So right now I'm just finishing up the sky here. It's like almost done. Just have to do the little sky here. We're actually not close to being done yet with this illustration. I thought I would add some shadow and then finally add the sunset to this amazing drawing. Even if it might have took forever to draw, I think it was totally worth it, and I put so much effort into like making it like so like perfect and stuff. I just love drawing things that are unimaginable, on a canvas, maybe painted, who knows. I mean, it just might take a while to be able to do stuff that is like totally unimaginable, but right here right now I'm just adding some shadow and stuff to this drawing and sort of making it look more realistic. I don't think I ever add shadows because I feel like it sort of ruins it, but I think in this case it sort of made it a little more better than it actually was, and I think that is cool to see and be able to do all these things that are not what you usually do. I mean, it took me forever to create this. It took like an hour to create this, and you guys saw it in like 20 minutes or 28 minutes, which is actually pretty long for something that took forever, and I felt like it was sort of worth the wait to do this spring illustration stuff. I didn't add any like leaves to the tree because I thought since it's sort of the beginning of spring not to worry about all those things and make the drawing as perfect as possible. And yeah, I think that this drawing really deserves a round of applause. I think I did a good job with it, but the part that is more satisfying than ever is creating a sunset, which I'm probably gonna show you right now. But before that, we're gonna add some shadow to the stairs here, just adding an alpha lock or a clipping match just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. All the shading should be on a separate layer, and just putting everything together and making this art amazing. It's just so beautiful about what I created. What I'm adding is basically some shadows to it to possibly lighten it up, because I am putting a sunset in the background and adding a little bit of color, pink and some bright colors, some cool tones, some warm tones together. They add more light to it, and yeah, the sunset is probably the most satisfying part to me. I'm using the cotton brush. I think I like it because it adds a nice fluffy texture to it, but it's not too direct and it's sort of subtle on the eyes, and I thought it was so much better than using a regular brush because I don't like how it turns out using the regular brush. I mean, I like the studio pen, but not as much as I say I do. I mean, I do love it so much, but sometimes I feel like it's too much. So here I just decided to add a light color background. Adding it right here. And it's so nice outside. I want to go outside, but I have to finish my work. Okay, so right now I'm just adding a white because I felt like I had to add some sort of like lightness to it, and I feel like it makes a huge leap of faith. I just wanted to add a little bit of snow because I really miss the snow. Now that it's gone, it's like spring is like right around the corner where I can be outside all day long. And then for this, I basically just added a signature here because why not? It is my art and I like it because I feel like every artist has their own signature, but I feel like mine is too basic. I feel like I should sort of up that game. So yeah, that is today's video. I really enjoyed creating this art, and I'll see you guys next time.